Hello, everyone. This is Thomas Pepin NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin. Let's play some NHL. Continuing the franchise mode series where I've been put in charge of the expansion Houston Aces. We're on season 1, episode 7. Just finished in a couple other short episodes. Well, it's time consuming to make all the trades that I'm making. Without getting screwed on the trades. So, um, yeah. So I mean, short in terms of length compared to my normal uh, length of streams, but yeah, pretty long for trades. But anyways, so we finished trades. We're gonna have another short episode this time, and it's actually gonna include simming through part of the season, so middle of the season, however much we can do in like an hour and a bit. Um, One thing I forgot to do last stream, I did check what his fit was, and it was good. Barabanov, I didn't check. It's good enough. And Perron is fine there. So, um, yeah, so we've kind of downgraded theoretically our third line and fourth line, but based on performance, these guys are better. So, what's actually going to happen in terms of the result, I don't know, but I feel like, and from past experience, it seems like the game tells you who's going to play better based on stats. So if you just go and pick up guys with good stats, then they're probably going to play well. Not always, but often it seems like, and no matter what, it's something to try and see the results. So, in any case, uh, I think we're ready to go. Like I said last stream, I don't know who was the current starter, but we'll play Fleury. So we've had a pretty mediocre start to the season, 12-9 at the moment. Um, so hopefully we can get in the right direction. Thankfully, we're still in a decent spot in the Central. We're in third, easily within reach of moving up. And then best in the league is 33. We have one game in hand, so let's say that's 26. So we are 7 points back. So and I mean we've still got 3 quarters of the season to go, so we're fine. But anyways, hope I'm not forgetting anything. I'm pretty sure we're good to go though. That's good. Another win. So already that kind of um, that win, just because of the number of games, that puts us in a much better spot. I can't go down more. So we're in a rough situation when it comes to um, income, because the way I set it up is that we have like a pretty poor market, and yeah, already we're having some problems with ticket pricing, so where we can't charge more, and then as a result, can't earn more. So, but I think as the team gets a better reputation, better results, and all that, then we should be okay. Oh, the other thing, so I mean, if you missed it, we did also pick up Tyson Berry, so our defense got uh, just a bit better. Our seventh defenseman's not that great, but he's actually played well in the AHL. And I think we'll be okay. Worst case, we'll pick something up later, but yeah. What is sway minute? Oh yeah, we signed a whole bunch of free agents to fill up the rest of our spots, guys that we're going to trade eventually. They have like a tiny bit of trade value. I think he has some amount of trade value. Oh, he's defensive. Nah, we won't bother. Um, actually, before I forget, we'll do the AHL lines. The game doesn't do it automatically. We have bathrooms for maintenance next away stretch. And then our new max price, or we have new max prices. Oh, whoops. What? It's 595. One sec here. 25770. 185, 257. Yeah, so anyways, what I'm writing down is our max prices that we've had. So I always document that in order to maximize the revenue that we're getting. And then you always just repeat the previous prices for the next season and so on. Then that way well, and then you adjust upwards with inflation and stuff and your performance, and then you can maximize your revenue. It's funny, after just having said that we got another win, then we got another loss. Um, is there an away stretch coming up after Vancouver? I think actually, if we do it after St. Louis, then we only have the one home game. So yeah, I'll do that. gonna have to do scouting soon. Hey, we actually had a full upper bowl this last game. That's good news. So I think because of performance, we're actually starting to get better attendance. I mean, we started off pretty miserably, so it makes sense why our attendance was so bad. Um, what are we at now? 24 games. So I'll have to do scouting at 30. Sweet, we're moving in the right direction, almost top of our division. AHL team's doing good. We have a bunch of maintenance to do coming up. We keep getting new maximums. This is great news for revenue, at least. Um, well, and I mean, I guess for performance too. Moving in the right direction. So, maintenance after this game. Sweet. We're on a bit of a roll. 16, 10, and 0 now. Let's do maintenance. Usually once, okay, because we had before where we weren't selling out, and usually once I would get to the maximum, I would just leave the prices there. But well, my gut was telling me that our sales weren't representative and it because of our performance and stuff. So I'm going to keep adjusting up until we max out, and then um, because I'm operating under the assumption that we're going to keep doing pretty well in terms of performance. So by keeping increasing the prices, then it should stop at the correct point as opposed to previously where we were doing poorly and our ticket sales were low, so our prices needed to be lower, and then yeah, then our max price wasn't correct. So anyways, I hope that makes sense, but basically just keep adjusting up until we hit our max because now we're playing well, basically. So Barabanov has actually maintained his performance playing on the third line with us, which is pretty good. I mean, mind you, it's only how many games was it? I forget what we started at, 12 and 9, so 5 games. But still, I mean, to maintain a point per game for 5 games is a good start with us. Um, we'll wait till we hit 30 games, and then I want to see how everybody's performance is doing. Yeah, we're really stringing some wins together. So first place is 45 points. Still plenty ahead of us, but we're doing well enough to eventually catch up. Okay, Winnipeg. Wrong way. Canucks. So Canucks are worse, which means we're going to play Swayman in this one. And I forget if Swayman's done, like if he has losses on his last back to back. He has a win there, no win there. So no, he's still okay. Sweet. So there goes the bad start. Now, of course, we could always turn out having another bad stretch, but at the very least, we've kind of solidified being on track to make the playoffs, which is, I mean, our goal is to win the cup every single season. This series, um, the first season though is going to be tough. I mean, we put together a great team, but it's a bit lofty of an expectation to win a cup first year. Second year and afterwards, I think I can do it, but or like not every season, but that's the goal. Um, yeah, but first season though, there was way too much to do and not enough assets and so on. But oh, last 10, 9, 1 and 0, not bad. Hockey is AHL. Another win. I think Fleury's had what, like 3 shutouts in his past 4 games, something like that. Not bad. Oh, why haven't I been increasing the upper bowl price? Maybe I should start. Um, try putting it up 3. We're at 29. Another shutout. So it looks like whatever I did, some combination of whatever I did and just things stabilizing. Like, because you can have a bad start to a season and still be a good team. So some combination of better luck and my changes has produced some good results. So already you can see everybody's back up to a point per game, or back up to where they should be. I'm going to go over the 30 game mark so we get to a home game. Did I? Sometimes I talk too much and then forget if I did something. 3 minutes AHL. Look at Ho Sang, the guy we just picked up. We've got, man, everything going right now, which is a very positive change. 26-6, that's pretty darn good. Okay, so after this game, we'll do scouting, check how we're doing, and all that. Another win. Sick. Yeah, so I could have been increasing the upper bowl price. My bad. I left it low because we were way off of selling out, and then we all of a sudden started to sell out. And I should have adjusted at that point, but whoops daisies. 262. Let's try increasing by 3 again. All right, let's see. Let's have a look. We'll start with performance. I guess I could do this by lines, but mm, yeah. Anyways, so all these guys were shy of a point per game. Now they're over or at. So that means lately they've been over a point per game, but in total now a point per game. So Goudreau's looking good. Connor, Bergeron, Barabanov has slipped a smidge, but he's playing on the third line and um, still with us. It's enough. He's got 7 points in 11 games. That's fine playing on the third line. I'm happy with that. Lindholm's behind target, but he is increasing. Gensel, same sort of story. Forsberg, same sort of thing. Actually, this is easier to look at by lines because then I can know if it's the full line or certain players on the line that are not playing well. Yeah, so Gensel, Lindholm, Forsberg are not playing well, and Connor, Bergeron, Goudreau are all playing well, and they're all on the same line. So that works. Dubé 1 point in 11 games with us, but a +5. So Might not be a long-term solution, but is at least something right now. Parabanov we saw already is doing good. Perron actually has maintained his performance, maybe has even gone up since Barabanov came over. So very happy with that. 23 and 32 on the third line is fantastic. Fourth line, 5 and 11 for Thornton. See, this is what I mean when I went to get these guys. Uh, based on he's not doing well, but not bad. +4, no points as long as you're positive. And then Boyle 3 and 11, which is fine for fourth line. So we might get rid of Richardson. I don't know if we have any other forwards for a league. We can try them. Because somebody can do face-offs. 80, 80, 84, 82. So we'll have Thornton at center for league. Right. Boyle left. 4-3-7. Yeah, both Dubé and Furley would be about the same for penalty kills, so I'll leave it as is. Uh, Defense, we wanted to see how they're doing. Theodore has picked it up, I think. 17 and 32 is good. So he's above target, which is half a point per game. Barry's doing fantastic with us, maintaining the pace he had with Edmonton. So that's an excellent result for us. Dobson, 7 and 32, but he started off poorly, so I think he's not doing horribly. Bouchard is not good enough. 10 and 32. Mind you, both of them are not doing good enough. 7 and 28, too low. Sider, 13 and 27 is just shy of target. Technically, it's 14 or 13, I guess, depending on if you round down or up. So defense is doing fine. Only half are hitting their targets, and then the other half aren't, which is a bit disappointing. But everything else for forwards is great, so I think combined we're doing fine. Goaltending stellar. Look at that, 9-2-9, 14 and 5, 4 shutouts. That's exactly what we need. 909, 5 and 3. The win-loss isn't the best. The save percentage is close enough. And then I don't think Reimer's played since everything's gone better, but he was doing okay. 917. 3 and 2 is not that great. So altogether, team's doing good. Still some room for improvement, I guess, is a good way to put it. Okay, so now we can see the franchise thing for Bedard. Don't really care about Benson. What's the goalie thing say? More clear now? Not yet. So we'll do scouting. Oh, they're still going. There's not much to do there. Oh, interest out of interest. How's AHL going? So we got one prospect who's actually doing fantastically. So Ho-Sang, we picked up 13 and 9 so far, which is stellar. But he was a point per game with Toronto, over a point per game with Toronto before we picked him up for free. This is the prospect guy, 35 and 29. Sweet. Fitzgerald's still doing well. Oh, but not since he's come with us. He has not him. He has wow for a defenseman, 9 points in 10 games. That's great. And a guy we used to have traded him away and then traded back for him. Not bad. Oh, he hasn't even played? Oh, he's injured. Yeah, and I think we picked him up injured too. Yeah, so some people are fitting in, others aren't. But um, yeah, most of these guys we're trading away, all the ones that aren't playing well. And then the guys that haven't played well since we've gotten them, but had previously played well, we'll consider trading them later on for guys that kept playing well throughout the season. So, uh, oh, goals. Because we picked up a guy, Alnefelt. So his save percentage has slipped. Win loss isn't bad. And last thing I want to check progress reports. So power has gone up, even though he hasn't played that well. Nobody else. He's gone up. He's gone up. So nothing important really here. Cool. Okay, so I guess we can keep simming. We're at 44 points. Tied for fourth. 47, 49, 53. Yeah. So tied for fourth in the league right now. After having been way, way off before. Oh, just out of interest, let's see what our picks are doing here. So no major changes. Predators, Capitals, Flames. The Flames one is gone down in value. Predators are actually not doing good. Not bad either. Capitals, pretty good. And then Flames are top of the league. Unfortunately. I don't know how though. Anyways, we can keep going. Previously, the game wouldn't advise me of the AHL stuff. Um, I don't know why it is now in this series, but whatever. Maybe I could be going up more quicker, but yeah, I just don't want to go too far too soon. And if I have one season where my pricing isn't right, it's no big deal. Just out of interest. Total revenue. We were at the bottom. We're still at the bottom. That's okay. We'll get there. Do we have an away stretch? No. A loss, first time in a while. Maybe I should try jacking up the prices quicker. Yeah, I could have been putting up the prices. Oh, the feedback's amazing. So I've got actually lots of room to increase. My bad. I should have paid attention to that. So you can usually have it, I forget what the lowest is, but you can usually have it where I think it's the worst negative feedback and still be selling out. So yeah, my bad. 8, 83, 95, 67. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 20 and 12 versus 14, 19. So yes, it is Swayman that plays this one. January 8th. I think that's short term. Yikes. Hmm. Oops. Okay. How has Furley done? Well, first was away. So yeah, it's 5 days. In. Another win. So yeah, you see now they're at happy, but still sellouts. So yeah, I have been missing out on some sales. That's okay. Lesson learned. And plus, this won't happen again because once you get established as a good team, they're never gonna. Um, yeah, the prices are never gonna dip so low unless you have like a horrible start, but that's even unlikely. Like in terms of it impacting the pricing. Oh, he did good in 2 games. No, it's not Barry, it's Bouchard. Another thing I was just thinking of is Ho Sang's been so good. If he deserves to come up. 39, so he's moved up just shy of a point per game, which is great. 42, he's over a point per game now. So they went on a bit of a tear this line. 37, a bit behind, but still getting there. 43, great. 38, so he's slipped a bit. 40, and he's slipped a bit, but still a point per game. Peron, 30 and 40, which is great. 30 and 40 for Barabanov. With us, though, it's, yeah, 9 and 19. So not that great, but not horrendous. Dubé, I think, is. Oh, I thought he did better, but I guess not. Boyle, 4 and 19. 13 and 28 is good. 3 and 8 is okay. So, what we're going to do is move. Um, move what's his face down. Anyways, Richardson, I think. Move Hosang up. Richardson down. He's done well. We should maybe put him, excuse me, put him up as our seventh defenseman, but I don't want him to not play. Whereas Sekera, however it's pronounced, he can at least sit out and it's not a big negative. Hmm. Well, we'll just do this. And we scratch Boyle for Hosang. Does he fit here? Good enough. Right shot, left shot. Um, Dubé's a maybe we might trade him away because through 20 games he hasn't been the best fit. We'll consider it. Scouting, I guess we'll do. If there's any to do. Yes, there is now. Why is it not giving me enough information? I've scouted him I don't know how many times. That's weird. Anywho, where are we sitting now? 56, 57. 2 games in hand against the other 56. So 66, 63, 57 with a game in hand. So we're in fourth with 2 games in hand against the other fourth place team. So basically, we're sitting at the same spot. Nothing's changed too much. Again? Well, I could call up the guy and then send him back down for injuries. The problem is, though, is he could get claimed. Um, so yes, he could get claimed. 76 is, I think, safe. Mm, yeah, we won't. We'll only call him up if we have 2 defensemen injured. Okay, 19, 15, or 23, 13. So it is that an away game? So it's Flurry first, Swayman second. No big deal. Hmm, what was I at before? 58, I guess. Two, 10, and 282. That's no good. At least it's short term, but um, short term enough where we can use that rookie guy. How many games can we play a rookie? Is it 8? 9. Do we use him now or save it for later just in case? I think save it for later. Because if we need to use it in the playoffs, I think that's what we would want to do. Okay. So we need to call somebody up. Oh, Richardson. Completely forgot about him. Yeah. Who replaces Gansel? Yeah, he's starting to slip. He's not slipping. He can play on the first, so it's to me a no-brainer for Perron. How has Hosang done? 2 goals in 3 games. Wow. Well, you can go to the third. You fit okay there. And we want Richardson. Okay. Now we got a bunch to change. Two defense, one defense. So we could put a defenseman here. 14, no. He's already playing. 9, no. He's still doing okay. So it's gonna have to be a forward. Guess we could do Hosang. Or, well, I guess Barabanov makes the most sense. Yeah. Maybe 6. Left shot. Actually, that works out well for stick angles. So a left shot to a right shot, Barabanov to Sider. Left to right on the point isn't the best, but that's okay. Uh, right to right on the right side with Braun and Forsberg, and then right to right, Sider to Forsberg. So I'm happy with that. Well, I guess the other thing, so the flipped left and right shot for the points actually gives better angles for shots. So, I mean, there's also that. Uh, if we're going down to 4, then that means Perron stays on. did we lose here? Theodore, Barry. There's Theodore and Barry playing together. They are. Okay, so then I'll leave it like that. Bergeron, Connor, Lindholm, Forsberg. Then, oh, this is actually a great time to put Frolik, but he's not good at face-offs, I don't think. Dubé, he cannot, so then maybe not Frolik. Yeah, let's do Richardson. 358 and 357. Actually, Boyle, I guess. Maybe not Boyle. Richardson. Richardson it is. Um, 'Maybe not. Twenty-four, 12, 10, 12. Has anybody else scored? Bergeron? Guess so. All right, Flames are definitely the better team. Where's the Oilers sitting? 19 and 17. That was a home game. Yes. Okay. So they're both nearly back. Okay, one is Swayman. Deal with that in a sec. I think we're gonna do two of the maintenance things and save the other one for after the next game. Yeah. I forgot that neutral was before getting into the negatives, so I can actually go up by 10, I think. That's another mistake, but no biggie. Okay. Parking we can put back up. Oh, wait. We're only up doing maintenance for regular parking, I think. So never mind. Now I can't remember what this was at. 38 and a half, I think. Oh, we don't have a valet parking. Like we do, but I think it would be the same maintenance. So good. well, we'll see what happens. We can put power back in. I think that's it. And Flurry's game 2. How did Richardson do? The exact same, so not at all bothered with sending him down. Who's... Oh, it's because but Gensel's not fully healthy, I don't think. We can play Thornton injured, I guess. Oh yeah, he was playing on the penalty kill. Boyle makes it a negative. Hmm. Well, it's just for one game, so you know what we'll do? Put Forsberg back there. And then put Perron here. Or not. Dubé? Guess not. Frolik. Good enough. Back-to-back losses. That's rare for us lately. Oh, and I just noticed we're 31 and 14. That's pretty good. Oh, I have to end this stream. Um, uh, do I do anything else? That was away, I believe. Yeah, because it's going to take me, I mean, not a crazy amount of time, but some time to redo the lines. Uh, so I don't want to sim forward because then I'm going to have to do that. Minnesota Sabres are 16 and 27. So it's Swayman game one. Um, Anything else I wanted to do? Well, let's just take a look at team performance now. So we are fifth in the league. It's a game in hand versus the team above us. We're basically hovering at the same spot. Goals for per game. We are best in the league, which is what we were expecting, hoping for, expecting. And our goal differential is now exactly where it's supposed to be. So we have 1.2 goal differential, which is very good. I think the best I've had previously in the previous series was about 2 goals differential, which is crazy. So this is like towards the best we've had. Goals against is second best in the league. So clearly the best differential. So we've really completely turned around the season very quickly. Power play percentage, we are middle of the pack. Penalty kill. Well, clearly middle of the pack, but where exactly are we? 85. And the best is 91. So middle of the pack for that, middle of the pack for power play. So that's fine. Special teams not the best, but goals for, goals against are great. So essentially, we are right on target to be competitive for the cup. And on that note, what were the owner goals again? What? That changed, I think. Stanley Cup final in the first year as a like an expansion franchise team. Oh God, that's stupid. I don't remember. I think they changed it. Road wins 26. Wonder what we're at. 85% of season tickets. Should be able to do that. Wait, what was it again? 28 or 25? 26. So we have to get 11 more road wins in 37 games. I don't know how many away games we have, but well, actually, comparing the home and away, that means we clearly have more away games. So we should be able to, but of course, we'll see. It's going to be close, I think, maybe. Anyways, so that's where we'll leave it. If you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. The channel homepage has upcoming streams on regular NHL content. So that's going to be recapping the Stanley Cup final, as well as the news that took place during that time frame after the Stanley Cup final is done, which it has been extended twice now. Um, so I changed the date, and if well, to probably everybody's surprise, Edmonton wins the next game, then it might get moved again. But in any case, it's going to be after everything's done, covering all that time frame of news, which there is actually a bunch of interesting news. For franchise mail, that schedule's in the About section of the channel. It is typically Mondays, 10:30 a.m. Eastern for about 8 hours. Um, but this week it's a bit different. So tomorrow is going to be the bulkier stream. This and the other previous days of this week were to get me up to ballpark the 8 hours. Well, now it will be about 8 hours after tomorrow's stream or streams. I think I'm gonna have to split it up. But anyways, yeah. So that's coming up tomorrow. Beer pros whenever I have time or feel like it. Any comments, leave them in the comments, suggestions likewise, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Um, what time tomorrow? I think 10:30 a.m. I think I'll be able to do 10:30 a.m. I might even start earlier. Nah. Yeah, probably 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Ballpark that. It could even be later actually, but anyways, it should be around there. Um, and yeah, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.